Hey, house guests, welcome to today's Big Brother 22 updates and spoilers. Yay! Our house guests of the day are Joshua Martin and 4ZA Snail 8. That's a fun name. Thank you both so much for the support. You guys are amazing, and we could not do this without you. So thank you again. And if you guys want to be house guests today, check out our Patreon link in the info box below. Yay! And before we get started, I also want to thank yesterday's super chatters because you guys, we also could not do this without you. So Susie, Loy, and Vajra, thank you both so much. You are wonderful. Seriously. And I also see Jolene is here. What up, Jolene? If you guys are not already watching Jolene Lunzer's videos, what are you doing? She's an absolute queen, and she posts such amazing content. So make sure you guys are following her if you're not already. Yes. Okay. Let's get started. When we left off yesterday, Nicole and Christmas up on the block. Cody won the final POV of the season, and he's already told Nicole that he's bringing her to the final 3. So how hard do you think Christmas and Enzo are going to campaign? Because they both want Nicole to go. And obviously, like, Christmas wants to stay. So I don't think that Enzo's going to try and work it too hard. I think he might bring it up maybe a little bit to Cody. Maybe, but I don't see him pushing hard because Cody has made it known that he wants Nicole around for the final 3. So, yeah. And then Christmas, I think she's still going to make a pitch to Cody, but she seems at peace with her leaving this week. So we'll see what happens. But Christmas was chatting with Cody in the comics bedroom. We missed the beginning of this conversation because the feeds weren't on them, but we saw a lot. And this seemed more of like a preliminary chat. She's trying to see like where Cody's head is at so she can see like, do I even bother making a pitch or is it like done? So she was just kind of like checking out where he was at. So Christmas says she really appreciated Cody's vote last week. And she says, I know that you and Nicole have a really great relationship. She says, I'm not sure what your thoughts are going into the final 3. And she says, I love Nicole. I don't want to throw her under the bus. That's not the way I work in this game. And Cody says he respects that so much. For sure, for sure. So then Christmas says, it's important for me to leave here as least dirty as possible. Also known as clean as possible. But she says, with that being said, you know what's best for you going into the final 3. And I will say that I hope that I'm in that equation. But like, honestly, the best thing for Cody going into the final 3 would be Nicole being there, not Christmas. Because Christmas would bring Enzo to the end. And Nicole, it seems like, would bring Cody, right? So, yeah. Christmas says she's loved playing this game with Cody. And she feels like, you know, she's loved playing with everyone. She feels like she's among legends and giants, and she gets to be one of them, and she's so grateful for the journey. So then Enzo walks into the room, and it was, like, really awkward, and they, like, stopped talking. So then Christmas and Cody moved into the key bedroom, and Christmas is like, I don't want to assume anything, but I imagine you've already thought about all the different ways that you can go with this decision. There's like 2 different ways. She says, you've probably already made your decision, but I just wanted to give you my input. So Cody says, yeah, I've thought about it. He said, there's still more I need to think about. I'm going to go with my gut. He's going to pick Nicole. But they talk about how they've both played straight up this season. They both went hard in competitions. And Christmas basically says she's not going to offer Cody like a deal or anything because she doesn't think that he would be receptive to it. And I was like waiting to see like when she was actually going to start like campaigning for real, because this was just kind of like a whatever conversation of like, I want to stay, but I'm not going to like do anything to make that happen. So she says straight up like, I'm not going to offer anything because, you know, I don't think he'd be receptive to it, which translates to, if you keep me and I win that final HOH, I'm not taking you to the final 2. So what are you going to do with that? And Cody says, I get that. Wouldn't you at least say, like, if I win, I'll take you to the end? You don't actually have to follow through with it, right? But Christmas says, this is not a campaign against Nicole. It's a campaign for me. But again, like, it's not really much of a campaign right now. Like, she's not even making any points of, like, why she would be better to go up against in the final 3. She was just kind of like, I am in this game, and I would like to continue to be in this game. That's basically all it was. And again, it was just a preliminary chat, but whatever. Okay, so then later, Enzo and Christmas finally chat in the HOH room, and Enzo has been putting off this conversation because Christmas was very upset about the nominations this week. So he was like avoiding talking to her, and Enzo says, I wanted to talk to you after I put you up on the block, but you were upset, so I was like, let her have her day. I thought you were going to scream at me. And then he says, the POV happened, so I was like, let me give her another day. And here we are. And Enzo says, if Cody was not in this house, you were not going to be up on the block. Okay, well, like, he is in the house, though, and she is up on the block. So Enzo explains, Cody to me is like Memphis to you. We've got some SAT prep here. I don't know about that, though. I feel like the connection between Christmas and Memphis is a little bit different. So Enzo says, I was scared if I put Cody up and he won the power veto, oh, now he'd have a reason, like, to take me out because I put him up on the block. That's such a lame excuse. It's almost as bad as the whole Untouchables explanation that Christmas gave during her HOH week. These nominations don't matter. They really don't. It all comes down to the POV this week. Also, I don't even know why he's giving this reason, because he just said that Cody is his Memphis. So why does he have to give this reason? It just sounds like fake crap. But yeah, so Christmas says, I understand the game move. I really do. I just thought that you would have given me the courtesy of a heads up. And again, I want to point out, Christmas was a real stickler for the BB rules the week that she was HOH, when she didn't want to tell anyone what she was doing, like Davon, Bailey, you know, she wasn't telling them what the deal was with the Tyler POV, all that stuff. So, like, if he was going to be the replacement nominee. So Christmas says, in that moment, when you put me up on the block, I did feel betrayed because you didn't tell me about it. So that made me think that you didn't respect our relationship. So Enzo admits he cowarded out. He took the cowardly way out of this situation. And he's like, I didn't know how to tell you, and I apologize for that. So Christmas is like, okay, cool. She says she talked to Cody already, and she was really straight up with him. And she says, I'm not going to campaign against Nicole, just like I didn't campaign against Memphis or Tyler. I just feel like when you're on the block all these times and you're like, I'm not going to campaign against this person, I'm not going to campaign against this person, it just feels lazy to me. Like, I understand that you're like working with these people, but you are able to campaign for yourself without campaigning dirtily. You know what I mean? I don't know. So anyway, Christmas says she doesn't know what Nicole and Cody have, because I guess the wall yeller didn't make it clear enough, or like all the other million signs. But Enzo says, I think that Nicole and Cody have something tighter than what me and Cody have. So Christmas says, yeah, Nicole doesn't seem worried at all in this situation. She seems pretty comfortable. And Christmas says there's no deals to be made at this point. It all comes down to who you think you can beat. And honestly, I think Christmas would be the easiest person to beat in the final 2. It would be like a slam dunk. But if you're Cody, you got to be worried. What if Christmas wins the final HOH and she gets rid of me? You know, there is that chance. So anyway, Enzo says that Cody might be in the best spot going into this final 3. And I would have to agree, because it seems like Nicole and Enzo are both planning on taking Cody to the end. I think it would be a game-winning move if either of them won the final HOH and cut him. I think that that would be a huge thing for the jury, but I don't see either of them doing it. I don't know. I mean, it's possible, but I just don't know that either of them would do that. So Enzo says he's not sure, though, who Nicole would take to the final 2. And he says, Christmas, that's why I want you in the final 3, because I know that you and I would take each other to the end. Do you think, okay, say it was Enzo's ideal situation and it was him, Christmas, and Cody in the final 3. Do you think he would cut Cody knowing that he would have a way better chance beating Christmas? I think he would beat her if he did that, but I don't know that he would do it. So Enzo says, I'm probably going to get 3rd place again because I'm stuck at the end now with people that can win shit. They can win competitions. I think a lot of us saw this coming miles away, right? We've been saying this for a long time, that he was going to be stuck in the same situation that he was on his first season. So Christmas says, well, I really want to go to the final 3. I'm here. I'm fighting. I don't know what my chances are for Cody choosing me to stay, but she's talking about what a great time she's had. Even at her lowest in this house, she wouldn't have given up the chance to be there. And she says, I was really upset after nominations, but after the Power Veto competition, I felt relieved because we all know now what's going on, right? There's not that uncertainty that we had before. And she says, I gave it my all. I didn't effing get it done. And I don't need to be upset. It is what it is. Oh my goodness. What? Calmana, thank you so much. You are so sweet and so generous. I've never seen the red color on Super Chat before. Thank you so much. Let's see. Cal says, I'm your biggest fan, hiding in the background. I've wanted to tip every recap. I'm really enjoying all the live shows. You made such a terrible season quite enjoyable as usual. BB should be paying you. Oh, I wish. Thank you. At this point, I am praying Nicole wins it all. Thank you so much. You are so sweet and so generous. Thank you. And thank you to all of our Super Chatters. I'm going to shout you all out together at the end, but I'm shook right now. So thank you so much. So anyway, yeah. Christmas says she's not done talking to Cody yet. She's still going to follow up with him. Again, that conversation that she had earlier was just kind of like preliminary chat. But she says pre-alliances are effing strong. Feeds cut, feeds cut. Yeah. They're not going to let anyone talk about preseason alliances, right? But here's the thing, these people knew, and they've been talking about Nicole and Cody having a preseason alliance. Why didn't you do anything about it? You've had the opportunities to make moves and break them up, but you didn't take it. So, right? Okay. Anyway, Enzo says he's also been talking to Cody. He's going to keep talking to him, see what he can do for Christmas. But he says from what he's seen, Nicole has a better relationship with Cody than Christmas does. And he says, honestly, Nicole might even have a better relationship with Cody than I do. That remains to be seen. We don't know what Cody would do if he were to win that final HOH comp. But Enzo is wondering, what should I do if I win the final HOH competition? Do I take the champion or do I take the competition beast? I would say you take Nicole, right? Because I think he would have a better shot against Nicole than against Cody. I think Cody beats anyone, right? So I think it would be way smarter for him to take Nicole. There is that chance that she could win if she's got friends in the jury and, people respecting her for making it again to the end. But I think Enzo would have a way better chance of beating her. But Christmas is I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't know what the better thing would be. And Enzo says, I know that I would have the best chance with you here, but he admits Cody is probably cutting her, right? Probably cutting her. Yeah. And Christmas knows that this is the situation. She knows that it would be a stretch for Cody to keep her. She says she would love it, but she would be really, really surprised. So then a little later, Enzo was alone in the kitchen and he said, yup, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. And he said, if I don't win that endurance challenge, he's talking about part 1 of the HOH competition, I'm in effing trouble. Because he doesn't think he would, win that second part. The second part, is usually physical and mental, and it's usually pretty difficult. So he's really banking on that endurance. I don't know, man. Up against Cody and Nicole, I don't think so, but you never know. So then everyone was hanging out yesterday. The feeds went down for like 5 hours, typical feed stuff. I'm assuming Big Brother was probably playing music while the house guests were in the backyard because they're trying to prevent like wall yellers and stuff. So yeah, later after the feeds came back, Enzo was having a photo shoot with Mulan. Okay. Should be fun to see those pictures. And that's pretty much it for last night. So then today, not a lot going on. The house guests were talking about past events from the season. Nicole is still going on about a couple of tries, couple of dies. Oh my God. And in other news, the house guests think that the eviction could be happening tomorrow, which is some wishful thinking. As far as I know, it's still happening on Thursday. In the past, they have done it on I think it's a Tuesday, a Monday or Tuesday, to speed it along a little bit, because it's a really boring week, this second to last week. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that the eviction is still going to be on Thursday unless they're pulling a fast one on us, which I wouldn't be mad about. But yeah, we've got 3 days left until the eviction, I think. So at this point, it seems like Christmas will be going, and it'll be Cody, Enzo, and Nicole in the final 3, but we'll see what happens. So let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. Hello. Hi,
guys, couple of tries.
I know.
Of peanuts.
It's crazy because that's not even what Bailey said. Nicole made it catchier with
Look
the
at that
rhyme.
face.
You are beautiful, sir. Come back. Please, sir, come back. Oh,
I said I hate Big Brother. It's so stupid.
Bowie is more of a Survivor fan and The Amazing Race.
Yes.
But anyway, I want to thank all of our super chatters today. You guys are incredible. Incredible.
You guys, no matter how much you donate, we appreciate it so much.
So much. Even if it's a cent. We appreciate it so much. So thank you. So Sheena123, thank you so much. And he asked, can you imagine Christmas or Memphis on the challenge after the season ends? I have not watched the challenge since I was in high school.
When The Miz was on.
I think he might still be on. I don't know. Actually, no. He's moved on. He's a wrestler now, right?
Yeah.
He's got his own show.
Yeah, The Miz and Miz.
Yeah, something like that.
Miz and Mrs. or something like that.
Yeah. But I feel like the show still has the same vibe from when we used to watch it.
I think it's way sketchier.
I think it might be a little bit sketchier now. But I mean, I think all that stuff was going on back then, but they didn't show it as much. All the drama.
Yeah.
There was still a lot of drama. But anyway, I can totally see Christmas on the challenge.
I don't see Memphis, but Christmas.
I think Christmas would actually be perfect for it.
Yeah.
Because it's super physical. She loves to compete. It's all about that. And she would bring drama as well.
She could be the new Miz.
Yeah.
She's that type.
Yeah, I feel like that would be actually a really good fit for her. Memphis, I don't see it. But maybe. Who knows?
No.
All right.
I stayed up too late.
Yeah, right. But thank you so much for your question and for the super chat. Lonnie Boyette, thank you so much. And he asked, what past house guest do you wish was on this season or made it better?
Or would have made it better.
Okay. I've said it a bunch of times. I want to see Andy Herron come back.
Yeah.
Of course. I'm really curious how he would have done. I always want to see Dr. Will come back, but there was no way he's going to do it again.
Hell no.
No way. Yeah, I don't know. Who else?
I don't know, but I'd really love to see Julie on a Celebrity Big Brother.
No, absolutely not.
It would never happen, but I'd love to see it.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty sure the feeds would be cut for 20,
there would be no live feeds.
3.5 hours a day.
Yeah, there would be no live feeds. I would have liked to have seen Jason Roy come back because I love him.
I've seen enough of him.
No one asked you. This is my answer. I'm just messing around, you guys.
We always do this.
Yeah. But thank you so much for the question and for the super chat.
I would have liked to have seen Dr. Johnny.
Oh yeah, Johnny Mac. Yeah, I would have enjoyed Johnny Mac coming back, definitely. Cal Manna, you're a legend.
Yes.
You are a legend. Thank you so much. You are so generous. Yes. Amazing.
Thank you.
Jefferson Tucker, thank you so much
Another
for the continued
legend.
support. Yes, amazing. Maria B, thank you so much. And Maria says, who do you think will win America's Favorite House Kiss this season? That's an excellent question. I've seen a lot of support for Day on social media, but it's tough to gauge how the casuals will vote. You know, I think Davon has a lot of support amongst like live feed viewers and stuff like that. I would love to see her win. She's actually my top pick to win. I could definitely see Janelle and Kaser being in the running for that.
But they were eliminated so much earlier.
Yeah, but they're just such big legends. Yeah. You know, I could see that. Who else was I going to say? I feel like Tyler has a lot of support from the casuals. People are still loving Tyler, so I wouldn't be surprised if Tyler won.
I'm going to say no for him.
Yeah,
it's going to be a no for me, dog.
Yeah. I mean, Enzo has been pretty much 85% of the entertainment in the last few weeks or so, maybe more. I feel like Enzo has really had a monopoly over the little like pre-show clips on Thursday when they have like the little bleh moment.
You mean the don't look at my pee-pee?
Yeah. So we'll see. But that's interesting. I guess when are they going to open up the voting for that? Is that opening on Thursday or what?
I don't know, but here's something that everyone can do right now, and that is go watch the puppet show.
I thought you were going to say make sure you're registered to vote and vote if you have early voting. That is very important.
Well, you have to be over 18 for that, so.
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay. Watch the puppet show.
Watch the puppet show. It's a lot of fun.
Watch, put them in a playlist and watch them from beginning to end.
They're a lot of fun.
And we're particularly excited for the last, I don't know, 2 to 3 years of puppet shows as well.
We really, you know, when the seasons are kind of shitty, we really, we go out there a little bit more and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. We do have fun making the puppet shows, except when we're making them. Yeah. We like watching them back, but when we're
actually in it, we're just like, oh my God.
This is a lot of work.
Yeah.
But then we like to go back and watch them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not 18? Are you talking about me? Because I'm definitely almost 30. I don't know if you were talking about me, but anyway.
Did you just blow everyone's minds?
I don't know. I'm almost 30! Okay, so anyway, we're going to go. But thank you all so much for being here. Love you guys. You're amazing. Another shout out to Jolene. Thank you for being here. Jolene. You're a legend. We are such big fans.
Yes.
And make sure you guys check out her videos if you're not already following. Yeah.
And all of the.
Yeah, and all of our fellow Big Brother YouTubers. So Jolene, Carter, Matt and Jess, Honestly Honecker, Nerdtainment,
Busy Blue,
TV Talks with Tom, Busy Blue,
Metro D,
Life After Neverland. Neverland. They're adorable. I love them. But anyway, there's so many. So I'm sorry if I left anybody out. It was not on purpose. But yeah. So we'll see you guys tonight. Tonight we have an episode recap.
Oh, yes.
So we'll see you then. And until next time, much love.